Hey, is this thing on?
Madden. Talk is talk. Talk is cheap. I talk cause I walk the walk when I run the streets. I pay my dues. True OG. Say what you say, never to my face. Nigga, you know me. Talk is talk. Talk is cheap. I talk cause I walk the walk when I run the streets. I pay my dues. True OG. Say what you say, never to my face. Nigga, you know me.
Man, we living in a reality show ass world these days where social media determines how much love you got for a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Motherfucker translate social media with love these days. You buy a motherfucker house, paid for, put it in their name, give it to them. They don't think it's the same if you don't post it on IG or tell Twitter or some shit like that. Let me ask you this. If the post don't go viral, is it still gonna satisfy you? You know what I mean? Being a street nigga, let me say this. Stuck in the industry shit, you don't make money till later in life. Niggas still active out here. It's too much at stake to be posting everything a nigga do online, man. If you love a motherfucker for real, man.
Yo, welcome back to another week of TIT. I'm trying to get us a little moniker, you know what I'm saying? We're going to start, I'm finna push that TIT hard. This your boy here, man. We back in this thing for another week.
Yeah, it's your boy C, man. If you would just listen, that was my nigga Dope Boy Rob, man. That was, boy, rest in peace to Dope Boy Rob, man. If you listen back on some early shows, man, I used to campaign for that nigga so much.
You used to campaign for Dope Boy?
Boy, I used to campaign for that nigga, man. I hate it. Boy, hey, rest in peace, man, goddamn.
Yeah, it's your boy Nord, man. That was my boy too, man. I've been listening to him, nothing but him all week.
I have too.
Yeah, man. Love.
Yeah.
And like always, TalkIsTalkPodcast 864 to YouTube, man.
And let me give a couple birthday shouts out to my mama and yours.
Right, yeah. Happy
birthday, mama.
Birthday.
And Miss Ann Pulley too. Pat
Oh
mom.
yeah, Pat mama too. Yeah.
It's Leo season.
Her mama and my mom got the same.
Okay.
It's Leo season.
It's Leo season.
So happy birthday to y'all three lovely ladies.
Yeah, happy birthday.
I'm about to pass a couple 20s out.
It's my birthday too.
Oh, when your birthday is?
Oh, yeah.
Today he passing out 20.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, some
She forgot she
motherfuckers.
told me it was in October.
Right. So, yeah, told me it was
Lisa.
October
I
too.
can have more than one birthday if I want now.
What you a Libra?
I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, okay.
I ain't no day no Scorpio.
I
Scorpio.
don't think I had neither.
October what?
27.
Oh, that's after the
By Halloween, baby.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yo.
I
Damn,
was born
boy.
early though. I wasn't supposed to be born in November.
Okay. Well, we got a guest
Well, we
with us
got a
today.
guest, yeah, we got a
you know what I mean?
guest.
She
She
already
talking-
As you can hear.
She
jumped in.
She
Oh,
tell
my
you about a
bad.
horoscope before she can tell who she is.
Y'all ain't ask me. He know me. He know me. Only one don't know me is
They don't know.
I
Tell
just
us.
Right.
No, I'm Shadira. Everybody, if y'all in the Ville, y'all know me.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
we're talking to the people in Seattle.
Who is
Right.
in Seattle? People, they know me too. I just
Seattle.
came
We
from
got
there.
Seattle, Minnesota.
I just came from
DC.
Seattle.
The Detroit
Cincinnati.
players, Cincinnati.
I'm Shadira.
Shout out Ohio.
Okay, I'm
Dallas.
Shadira,
Houston.
a.k.a. Chef,
Houston.
a.k.a.
Checking in,
the
hear me.
Queen. Okay, that's me.
Okay.
Nashville, all that. We got the whole chitlin circuit too.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, we got a chitlin circuit on lock.
That's what's
We
up.
got chicken circle on lock.
Chitlin circuit on lock.
Oh, that's what's up.
We really need to start goddamn touring.
Y'all should.
We
We
did.
really need to
We
start
did.
touring.
Really, man, we could put
We
together
could-
a chitlin circuit,
Yeah, do
but
it.
that would be hell, boy. I'm talking
Hey,
about.
we need really to put a chitlin circuit tour together and come back do Greenwood Land.
Y'all
Yeah.
got a van with Talk Is Talk on it?
Do Orange Bird
that?
first.
And like
Nah, we
podcasts
got-
from inside the van? Like
I
the
got
truck?
access to a work van. Ain't got no seats in the back.
I got a touring van we can get to.
Oh, okay.
I got a touring van.
Y'all should do that.
Yeah, I got a touring van.
That's a good look.
Shout out Benny Marie.
What's the first city we going to?
Oh, it's definitely gonna be shit.
We might well
Somewhere
start
in
down bottom since we gonna come here last.
Fuck that. We're going to Newberry first.
What?
Boy, going to Newberry. We going to Newberry.
Then Clinton.
What?
Clinton, goddamn.
Y'all might
Great
stay here.
court.
Y'all might stay here.
Boy, we be riding Lambo in no time.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
For real. I don't think city can handle a goddamn. I don't think city can handle us goddamn riding like that.
Lambo.
Check in, Roebuck, if y'all want us.
Right, check in, Roebuck.
Check in,
What if
Roebuck.
Lambo? Why you want to be riding a Lambo around this motherfucker?
Exactly.
Boy, it's gonna be hell on you too, boy.
What? Where you going to?
Well, I
Flea
don't know
market?
about that, boy. But I'm seeing Rolls Royce trucks and everything in this little town now.
Oh
boy.
yeah,
But I don't know
I ain't
about
ready
You
to
talking
You
about?
with
You
it.
talking about? But niggas though. I ain't
Hey.
seen. I seen
a Rolls
No, I ain't
Royce.
seen no nigga. I ain't seen no nigga.
I seen
You
a
might
Rolls Royce truck. He was behind me. I seen shit in the review. I'm like, damn, nigga,
Young nigga.
Greenwood.
Where we going?
No.
though?
I couldn't tell who it was.
Now
just
I
looking
done,
back.
I done seen Lambo, Ferraris, Bentleys, Aston Martin. I done seen all the big boy shit. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, goddamn.
I was on
never seen
85.
the car you claim to drive. Oh, well, I seen it. You just ain't inside.
Right.
I was on 85, and I was thinking somebody was just passing through. Right? They got past me. I seen second line tags. Rolls Royce truck, nice as fuck. Tag was a spot.
That's my
God.
dream.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
It was probably
Tag
driving
was
to
a
Chop
spot.
Shop.
I was in Chick-fil-A line the other day, and I had a little shouted with me, and nigga in front of me, and goddamn shit, a little challenge. Shit, it tag been out since goddamn July 2022. I said, he just said fuck them taxes, man.
Said fuck him.
They
He
ain't
said
nothing
fuck
but a
him, man.
ticket.
Said fuck him.
You ain't get nothing but a ticket. You
Well,
go to court,
well,
you got it right, they gonna throw it out.
Is it only a ticket?
Yeah, a
But
tag,
it's
you get
a ticket. And not only is it a ticket, but you can't get your tag, you can't get your sticker if your insurance don't lapse anyway. If your insurance lapse, they won't even give you no sticker.
Yeah, but see, you can have insurance, you're not taxed.
Right.
If that tax is whooping your ass, that insurance whooping your ass.
That's true.
Nigga made a choice, though.
Yeah.
But
taxes
right,
might lie.
nigga,
It might-
nigga
it
making a
might-
choice. I'm gonna pay
It
that
might-
insurance because
Mike,
fuck-
I doubt it.
no, because
For
if
real.
your car get damaged or something, you really gonna be in some shit.
And you can get your license taken with no insurance.
Y'all
and
get
that's
these-
on your
Hey,
car.
hey, I don't
Y'all
play
get
by
these-
that. Hey, I pay
Y'all-
mine as soon as I
Damn
get it. I'm
skippy.
the old
Y'all give niggas
Insurance
benefit of the
responsible
doubt.
nigga. I ain't never rolled. I ain't never even did that shit.
Man, I don't roll like that so much.
No insurance.
No, not no insurance.
Oh, yeah. No, insurance
the
don't-
tag shit.
I ain't
And then-
never-
and see when they was down there at the green.
Insurance don't drive these cars.
But there's so many wrecks on the road, man. You really can't. But you got to
They ain't
have
paying
the
for shit
insurance.
anyway with these insurance
You ain't
companies.
got
They
no
gonna scam their
insurance.
way out of that claim. I don't give
If
a
you
damn
ain't got
who
no
fault it
insurance,
is.
you tag out, boy, you is a back road bandit.
I used to do this back when when you go down there to the Greenwood County Tax Office. It was all black women down there. But I'd be a goddamn year late. I go in there and tell a few jokes and goddamn get them all stirred up.
See, they ain't know.
Don't even worry about late fee. Just pay what you owe.
Yeah.
Boy, shit, you got to pay that DMV now.
Yeah.
And them motherfuckers, they're gangster.
Yeah.
I do mine online.
I remember I was going down there trying.
Yeah, I'm
I,
going
Fuck
online.
that.
I remember I kept going down there trying to get the mileage reduction. It got to the point she said, "This car, hey, you can't get no more reductions. The car is too goddamn got too many miles on it."
I was always late, so I was never able to use that.
Trying to get
Like,
mileage
dude, you
reduction.
quit coming down here.
Yeah, trying to get mileage reduction on a goddamn Catalina.
Y'all still-
Goddamn, nigga, you already paid $32. What else you want, goddamn?
You try to walk out there paying 12, but you can't fix no streets with them $12, boy.
Shit, I had to try you.
They ain't gonna fix them nowhere.
These
right
regular
here.
ass streets, too, there.
They ain't
God,
gonna
they
fix
ragged,
Tear
boy.
motherfucking car
That's why I
up,
think
boy.
niggas ain't paying them taxes. They like, what y'all doing with the money?
They ain't
Man,
got-
I'm so
they ain't
tired
got
of
them
running
because
over
niggas don't go to city
goddamn
council
bumps.
meetings, so they ain't doing nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, I
nigga,
go to the meetings.
Nigga, I just called this nigga right
Got
here.
to.
I went down Stone Bridge. I said, boy, Stone Bridge got a fucking ripple all the way down this motherfucker.
On Stone Bridge?
Yeah, it's a ripple.
That's
all the way down that
terrible.
motherfucker. It
Them
take fucking
manholes
asshole.
is every damn way.
That's
Them
terrible.
manholes
What's-
every 20 yards.
Yeah. See, the
On Stone
manholes, they
No,
keep repaving the
everywhere.
road, and the damn hole just, they don't bring the manhole up.
It gets deeper.
It gets deeper.
Yeah.
You just crank. Tell your whole fucking goddamn CVX along. But, yeah, man, we got to get here. And then, y'all got any current events? You know how current events? Current events? Shadir, you got current events?
Damn, what
I
happened
got an
this
event,
week?
but huh?
Go ahead.
No, I don't have anything happening here, but it's a little program going on in Charlotte if y'all want to come through the 22nd and 23rd. That's about it.
what's it about?
What's
what
about
is
it?
Asian with HIV/AIDS. Just,
You said Asian?
people aging.
Asian.
Oh, okay.
Aging.
Yeah,
Okay, I thought you said Asian.
Asian.
That what it sound like.
Yeah,
that
it
sound
sound
like
like Asian.
I'm like, man, I
I'm
don't
like,
even
damn, it's just for them?
Well, you can probably fit in though. The lines.
Oh, no, like Asian.
No lies. Now,
No,
you
like
know
a
you
Asian.
cheeky now. No, Asian. But no,
No, like a little Asian.
Well, I think I
Bruce
see it a
Lee.
little bit too. I see it. I think I see
Okay, I
it.
You
might
can
need
make
to
the
try
cut. You can
to
make the
get
cut.
us some Asian spots.
Somebody could claim them now.
Well, I believe you got a little Japanese and you too tall though.
We got Mr. Child. We got Mr.
Yeah.
Child.
Oh, that's
here.
so
Child.
racist.
We got Mr. Child on the show.
What you say, Shadir? That was so
That's so
racist.
racist.
But check out what you said. You said chink.
I said chink.
That's word.
That's like
That word.
I did
That
not
word.
say
That's
chink.
Chinese nigga.
I did not
Yeah.
say chink. I don't even know that word. That is not
Hey,
in my
look,
vernacular.
we gonna blurt all this out, man. 'Cause, hey, look, I'm gonna tell you what I have figured out. Well, I think I don't figured out why we can't get to that bad like we want to.
What?
But we talk crazy. as
We
hell.
talk crazy.
We talk super crazy.
We talk super crazy.
So yeah, bitch, nigga,
Yeah.
hoe, fuck you. All that don't matter. But when you start getting into chink,
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say them out because it's the last show I'm saying
Yeah,
on
and you trying to monetize something?
chink, faggot.
Faggot.
All that shit. You can't say that shit.
When you get to saying all that kind of stuff right there, man, kiss the money goodbye.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
Ain't nobody finna
disrespectful.
stand.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody finna stand behind you with that.
Nah, I ain't gonna stand
No,
behind
that's
with that.
discriminatory. You can't.
Yeah,
You can't.
But it's okay for us to say nigga 1,000 times.
yeah,
No, it's really not. But I do it anyway.
yeah. We do it.
But it is though, as far as
The media, yeah,
monetization.
because that's a part of the agenda, though.
And boy,
Exactly.
That's a part of the agenda, though. All of it. That's a
But
part of the big agenda.
but I'm finna get in line with the agenda.
Right.
'Cause, yeah, fuck
Yeah,
that.
we gotta get some money.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about that event.
Tell us,
Yeah.
the agent. So
Yeah.
it's about really. So what we're doing is kind of highlight people. So people that have been aging, living with HIV for at least 10 years or more, right? A lot of people are not as brave as I am, right? A lot of people live behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's a bad place to be in, right? Like nobody want to not hide themselves, right? You don't want to hide yourself. You don't want to hide yourself.
Right.
That's a hard place to be in. So it's really just highlighting people that have been, just dealing with it for at least 10 years or more, and just how, just community fellowship, and just kind of teaching other people, learning from other people's experiences, just kind of gain. I'm part of the planning committee. I do a lot as far as, planning on some planning councils and stuff like that. I'm an activist. That's just who I am.
And so for people that's listening and to wind them back, I know they're saying, did she just say something about HIV? So
I did.
And that's to let them know that you are.
Oh, I'm very much HIV positive.
You're very much HIV positive.
I'm HIV positive. I'm what you call undetectable. That means I do not have enough of the virus in my blood to transmit it to anyone. It's called U equals U. Google it.
Educate.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's what we gonna do.
Absolutely.
We
Absolutely.
educate.
We gonna educate.
Yeah, absolutely. So, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, right? Because our community don't talk about it.
Yeah,
and it's kind of like
it's really
they don't talk
shunned.
about it, it's
Yeah.
gone,
It's
but
shunned,
not.
really. It's really
Our community
shunned.
is the heaviest impacted.
Yeah.
It's still to this day, and it's horrible because nobody don't talk about it. And I get it. I understand why. And I think I've been the person I have been all my life for a reason. My purpose, I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, to kind of bring awareness, because You just told me you got 6 kids, right? You ain't talked to your kids about this. Hey, tell the truth.
I'm gonna tell you this. I just told this brother here today. I said, boy, it seems like HIV/AIDS making another run. Now,
They ain't never went nowhere. That's the thing.
but see, I'm in here with a professional. I don't know that now. So
what I'm saying.
don't go beating up on me now,
I ain't
still.
gonna beat up on you.
But
I ain't gonna beat up on you.
The 16-year-old came to me and said this. He brought it up. I hadn't heard, he said they came across his desk. He ain't been really hearing about it.
I'm not really hearing nothing about no AIDS. I'm so deep in this fentanyl wave.
Right.
That shit is horrible.
But back when we was in school, you heard about it like hell.
Yeah.
So for my so for my son to come out and say that, he said, "How can you tell?" Like these serious questions he's asking.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at his face like, look at him. He dead ass serious. I said, I don't think you can tell.
You can't tell.
He said, so how am I gonna know? I'm like, you're not gonna know.
You're not gonna know unless somebody tell you, right? And they got to know. They got to know in order for themselves to tell you. But the problem with the black community is we don't talk about it and we don't get tested, right? Now, I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying as a collective, the majority, right, doesn't go get tested. Because why? Scared of what somebody gonna say. Scared of how their life gonna change if they hear you're positive, right? But just because you don't hear that doesn't mean you're not. Right? So now you out here, don't know what's going on with you, but you still having sex without a condom. Because that's all it takes.
So you saying yours is so low it's undetectable.
Undetectable.
Break that down. Explain.
Well, how they detect it?
Undetectable means untransmittable.
Okay.
So that means that if I take a lab test right now, it will say negative. I don't have enough of the virus in my blood to even show up on a lab test because I take my medication every day. See, it's completely controllable. And it's also completely preventable.
Oh, so you take Trivecta?
I take Biktarvy.
You take medication, so that makes it low. If you wasn't taking that medication, would it pass it on?
If you don't take your medication, absolutely, you can transmit the virus. Yeah,
so
it's not guaranteed that you will, because you can be sexually involved with someone, right, and still not contract HIV. You can. It's very possible, but the more you're with that person, the probability goes up, right? So, but so it just means undetectable equals untransmittable. Take your medication, 1 pill a day, like a 1-a-day vitamin. The only difference between my day and yours is I take a pill when I wake up in the morning. That's it.
And that's most people taking a pill.
That's it.
Was you initially, say when you first found out, was you straight up with it at the beginning, or you was hiding it at first?
Up?
I'm just talking about like far as you trying to push awareness and you letting it be known you got it. Was you ashamed of it at first, or you was always right out with it?
I wasn't ashamed of it. I wouldn't say I was ashamed with it, for one, because I have a long history with the virus, right? I lost my uncle to AIDS in the early 90s. I lost his daughter, died from AIDS in the early 90s. I have an aunt that's HIV positive. So I have a very intimate relationship, right? Okay. I know about it. My mother's best friend died from AIDS, and before I even came to South Carolina, so I have a very intimate relationship with it, right? So now I wasn't ashamed, right? Because I understand it, right? So that shame comes from lack of understanding, right? Comes from ignorance, right? So now I wasn't ashamed of it, but I understood, like, your life's gonna change in some way, right? Your life is gonna change. You know what I mean? And so, you want to know why me? Like, who wouldn't want to know? Like, why would you do that to me?
Yeah.
Why would you do that to me? Like, I'm a relationship type chick. Yeah. I be in relationships. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but you also got to take accountability for yourself too. So,
right. But what I'm thinking, what he asked is this right here. When you found out that you was, positive with it, he trying to say, did you take it on the chin? You know what I'm saying? Or you just like, did you go get, a little bit depression hit you, anything? You know what I'm saying?
Of course I did. I'm a human being.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm a black human being.
Right.
The stigma in the black community attached with the HIV.
Tough. Yeah.
Of course I did.
We tough.
Absolutely. I'd be lying if I said anything different. And then my teaching would be no good because I'm not coming from a place of a relatable place.
Right.
Of course I did.
Right.
Absolutely. It took me 3 years to tell anyone.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. No, I had to deal with it. I had to figure out how to move forward.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to figure out how to move forward. That's some shit you got to figure out. Like, Just bottom line. Ain't nobody just gonna get and be like, oh shit, I'm good.
Right.
Peel it.
Okay.
Like ain't nobody doing
Right.
that. Like
Okay.
no. Like period. But what I can say is this. When I was waiting on my results, right, I was also waiting on my results from breast cancer too. Mm-hmm. So out of the 2 I got, I was very relieved because I knew I wasn't gonna die.
So let me ask you this: what made you take the test?
Oh, I got tested regularly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because
I
it was
go
in
to
our
the
family,
doctor.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
who
okay.
I
You
am.
know people.
And I just got tested regular. My toe hurt. I'm going to the doctor. I'm hypo.
Yeah, so your toe hurt, and let me get an HIV test.
No.
I'm just saying.
He drunk.
Yeah, that's what you deduced from what I just said.
Hey, what would he? I'm asking.
He was dead serious. No. I'm just
No, this time I'm just gonna get my toe fixed. But
okay.
Now she basically saying
I'm
she a
just
doctor,
saying,
motherfucker. She
I
gonna
go
make
to them
sure.
doctors.
Yeah.
That's who I am.
Oh, okay.
I don't care what's wrong. Anybody that know me for real, like my friend will tell you, if my neck hurt for too long, I'm like, why my neck hurt? I'm gonna go to the doctor. But wasn't anything wrong that I knew. I go to the doctor.
I will tell you this though.
But to answer my question, though, why did you get an HIV test?
Because I was going for my annual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I went for my annual.
But even
She just said people don't get tested
Right.
enough. And
But
she
see, the
was
thing
somebody who
is-
did.
so, how do we get? Let me ask my question. How do we get past that? Because most black people would rather not know, and most times they getting the HIV test. They don't want that my chart. I'm like, damn, I ain't even know they checked me for that. What the fuck?
But that's
You know,
the
like
thing.
like on some scared shit, but happy. That it might have said negative. That it said negative or
But
whatever.
that's the thing. They don't check you for HIV unless you tell them to.
Oh, okay.
So when people say, "Oh, I just went to the doctor," "Oh, I just got
They
my,"
lying.
they ain't got checked for HIV unless they said, "Check me for HIV." They don't just automatically check us for that. Which I'm working on. One of my goals is to get that changed because that should be a part of a regular annual physical, like everything else. That
I
should be
think so,
something.
too.
That
So
should
how
be
do
checked.
we get our people to go and say what you just said? Like what's the
Make it
We gotta remove that
mandatory,
stigma.
like she-
We gotta remove that stigma, which is why I'm doing what I'm doing, right? So I said, you know what I said, Mark? I said, okay. After a while, when I came to it, I said, okay, now how I'm gonna move forward, right? Because the person I am, I'm always for the greater good, right? I'm a helper. That's just who I am. I speak life into people. That's just who I am,
Right.
innately, right? So I said, okay, there's got to be a reason for this. It's got to be. Like, it's just got to be like this. I got nephews. I got nieces. I have friends. They got children, right? I'm a loyal person at that, right? So I say, like, okay, like, I can't sit around all these people and say, like, really, I love y'all, right? If I got information, right?
right
That can
That's why I be trying to tell people.
protect y'all and help y'all children, and I'm just sitting on that information. Some shit fucked up happened. It's like, damn. Like, nah, I don't love y'all, cause you know what I'm saying.
But people don't look at that as love, though. I hate it.
No, I know they don't, but it is what it is. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is what
And
it
then
is.
don't get me
As long as you
wrong,
know it.
because I'm on both sides, right? I understand why a motherfucker don't think that too. It don't mean they don't love you, but my morals, I can't feel like I'm being me. Like, that's immoral to me. But we got education is the key. Got to remove the stigma. That's the only way. The only reason why. Tell me what your thought is. Why do you think in the black community nobody wants that result? Why?
Like
It's-
what
it's-
he
it's almost
said,
like a
they
death
rather
sentence.
not know.
Why though? What are they?
Because it's
afraid
almost
of?
like a death sentence.
But it sounds like to me it's no longer. It is no longer.
When you
But they think it
uneducated,
is.
when you're
They feel like
uneducated,
it
it's a
is.
death sentence.
Right.
the propaganda they put in us when we was younger
Exactly.
is why we rather not know, right?
Yeah.
Like they push that into our little young brains. I always said this. They pushed that in us to make sure we didn't reproduce at a mass level. Like we can't get these. It's just so many babies coming out these black people that it's crazy. So let's give them something to slow them down because they generally reproducing race or whatever you want.
Exponentially, yeah.
Right. So at some point when I got older, I used to be like, man, that shit ain't even. Don't beat me up.
No, I'm not gonna- I would never beat you up.
But I used to be like, man, that shit ain't even real. I got a quick story.
Hold on. How old when you thought that age shit was real?
I was in my 20s. And I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on. I got a story. I got a story. I had a girl I used to fuck with, right? Mm-hmm. She stayed 5 minutes from my house. Mm-hmm. And 5 minutes from the house, that's gonna be something I'm gonna ride over and do from time to time. She close. Mm-hmm. But every time I would go in there, she would say, she would be like, "Hey, you got your condom?" And I'd be like, "Motherfucker, I've been coming over here, every so often for at least, a year or so." Like, damn, so I finally said, "Hey, we gotta use condom every time."
Ain't got none.
Nah, but if you come over there without one, but if you come over there without one, you going back home.
Period, as you should.
But she was a nurse though, right?
Right.
She was a nurse.
Okay.
So I said this too. I said, how many people come up there with HIV, AIDS? And she said this to me. She said a lot of them.
A lot.
Yeah.
And
a whole lot.
Scared me so bad that I went home and I jumped on that damn computer and I got to digging into it right then. Okay. I went, she scared me, but I went right back to saying, man, I don't believe I'm gonna catch that shit. Exactly. But I'm gonna tell you why. When I did my research, it was homosexual men.
Exactly.
Right.
That was the highest risk for it, and because of
anal sex.
But
right.
Yeah. Which is that is still the quickest way of transmission. Let me interject for a second. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna see because I want to. Something you said. So, for one, yes. And they still push that narrative, right? Which is a part of the problem, right? Because if you look at the commercials, you might see a heterosexual couple there, but it's mostly it's gay
mostly on
men,
the commercials,
transgender men. So that's something else that when I go to the table, right, to the legislature, right, we got to fix that media, baby, because my people not paying attention because what they see on that screen. Because see, the media drives the narrative, right? So we got to fix that first and foremost. Another thing you said was automatically. You didn't think it was real, right? Because why? You don't think you're going to get it. Because why? But another thing you said was when she told you, you immediately got scared. Why did you get scared? I want you to answer that.
Because I've been out here wilding like fuck. In my mind, you know what I mean? Like I'm putting my dick on the crack table, a number of times in my life, so it scared the hell out of me. I'm like, damn, ain't no way.
But what about it scares you, though? That's the part. Where does
the fear I'm thinking I'm going to die.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Boy, we were some high rollers.
Exactly.
We were some high rollers. We were some high rollers back there on the, Diamond Club.
So let me ask you this, Jesse. Go ahead.
I'm going to tell y'all this, though. But even if you did your research and you said, nah, this ain't shit real, they put that Magic Johnson goddamn campaign out there, and that motherfucker tighten your ass up.
But that Magic Johnson was big.
Yeah, that Magic Johnson tighten your ass up. You really got what? But, you know what I'm saying?
Even I started thinking this. Well, I'm wild, but I'm not magic wild. But see,
that's the thing. And see, that's so when I say stigma, that's what I mean by stigma, right? Because you don't have to be wild to contract HIV. You can sleep with your first person and contract HIV. See, that's a part of the stigma. When I say the stigma got to be removed, that's what I'm talking about, right? You don't have to be wild to contract HIV. It does not discriminate. You don't have to be short, fat, tall, wild. It doesn't matter. There are virgins the first time that contract HIV.
Yeah, definitely.
You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to be wild. But see, that is the problem in the black community. What they gonna say about me? See, you know me, Mark. Nara, you know me. I ain't never gave a fuck about what nobody said about me. Never have, never will. You understand?
Right.
So it's like all that shit. Why would I let that change me? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the problem in the black community, the stigma. So in order to answer your question, to fix it, right? How do we get rid of it? Is to address the stigma. Yeah. The stigma got to go because without that. Because that's what's wrong. Everybody around here talking about everybody. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah.
So you talk about people so much, you scared of goddamn what they gonna say about you.
Well,
at the end of the day,
who
gives a fuck? They gonna talk about you if you live or die. You might as well live.
Right. Yeah.
Bottom line. Right. Like it's just that fucking simple.
And to kind of simplify this thing, cheeseburger killing more people than HIV.
cheeseburger.
High blood pressure. No. It's the fucking truth.
That food,
It's the fucking
better,
truth.
better goddamn get you a farm. You better grow you some groceries.
But see, it ain't no stigma around
Right.
cheeseburgers.
Exactly.
I just use that as an example.
Exactly. No, but it's the
That's
truth,
real.
though.
That's real.
That is the truth.
And see, I said this before. I always thought this. Hey, stay off crack, you'll live long.
Shit, them motherfuckers outlive everybody. You better
Well,
go get
it
you
is.
some.
Crackheads
Them the one living.
are living.
Shit, I'll be
Crackhead,
for with that.
you be like,
you better go
that
get
nigga
you
ain't
some.
dead
That motherfucker is still alive. I bet you.
Well, how many of them crackheads you say? You said, boy, nigga ain't dead yet.
Shit.
And then when they
That
kick
shit.
that shit, they come back tougher than ever.
Goddamn Skippy. You better
Yeah.
goddamn.
Let me ask you this, Shadera. Take us right here. You done took the test, and when you came back, when the results came that you was positive, what was that feeling like?
That feeling, I cried like a baby. My Dr. Arms. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What else you gonna do though?
Huh?
That's what you gonna do.
Like in my Dr. Arms, because the first thing you think is, why me? Bottom line, but I'm gonna tell you, I had to take accountability because I made a decision. I don't give a fuck who the dude was. I made a decision to not use a condom. So you gotta take your own accountability. I had a choice at the end of the fucking day. You see what I'm saying?
Were you able to track it down?
Huh?
Were you able to track it down?
Yeah, I'm not a
It was too
thotty
easy.
body. I'm not a thotty body.
It was easy to track it.
Yeah, not hard at all.
Is
Nah,
there,
see, not that.
Not
nah.
hard at all. I ain't never been that.
is there a procedure though? What do they do in a situation like? Do they call you in or just?
Yeah, they can't tell you that over the phone. If you can go jump off a bridge. No, there's definitely protocol.
So
there's a lot of protocol in place.
So what are they doing? Saying we want to, or they tell you on the phone, or just
Hell
say?
no, they can't tell you that on the phone. You got to come in.
Yeah,
But
you
see,
gotta come in,
when
yeah.
you're a female, right? Let me tell you something. We do this shit, right? We do this shit every fucking year. Yeah, most of it, you should. Yeah, some don't, but you should, right? If you don't got a female and she don't take her ass to the doctor once a year, you leave her alone. She need to go once a year, at the very least.
Get rid of her.
Get rid of them. But no. So one thing we understand, right, is if ain't nothing wrong, they ain't calling you back.
Okay.
They gonna call you back. If they call you back, something ain't right. So before you even go back, you already know
So
what
you
the fuck
shook
wrong.
right there.
I already knew. When they told me to come back, I already knew. Like, why the fuck I gotta come back? Like, you can't. Like, I'm a female. I know. So you already know. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta go, and you gotta get the shit because now you gotta move forward into care, right? Because that's the thing. It's really a whole process for this shit. Like, you gotta move into care. It's just that simple. And the goal is to do that shit within the first 30 days of getting your diagnosis because the likelihood of you adhering to that shit is you're more inclined to do it if you get that care immediately. Yeah.
So what
was it?
Hold on a second. Hold on. Make sure her mic is all the way turned up. Because whenever she talking to you,
she turning.
yeah, she turning. So make sure I think we can max her out. You think so, Murray? Because she already don't talk loud. And she saying some good shit. I want to make sure everybody can hear this.
Let me ask you this though. What was it like telling the dude? I know that had to be kind of tough.
I'm gonna tell you something. I kind of you kind of go back and forth with that, and I ain't gonna lie to you because nobody told me.
Right now,
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nobody told me nothing. If I was a female that didn't go to the doctor, I would not know.
But maybe
Still
he
to this
didn't
day.
know, ain't it?
Maybe he
Yeah.
did, and that's my thing.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, you just gotta. I mean, it's not easy. It just ain't. It's not easy, but it's like you gotta go. Like,
Was it a call or like we need to meet? I need to see you.
ain't nobody doing all that extra shit. Like, go to the doctor.
Oh, okay.
but see, that's the
We don't
thing.
make
though.
He told
we
nigga go
don't
to
make
the
no
doctor.
soap opera out this shit. Like, nigga, my test came back positive.
You
Like,
told the nigga go to the doctor.
what we doing?
But see, that's another thing in our community.
What?
It ain't even gotta be HIV. You can have chlamydia and the person not wanting to tell, or if they do tell, they don't tell it in a way they'll automatically blame the other person
Yeah.
or not tell them at all.
Yeah.
But you like, well, damn, if I got it, I know you got it.
Right.
And ain't nobody saying shit to nobody.
Right.
Right.
That's the problem. And
So
let me tell you something.
that's another stigma.
In the black community, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how dating work. We all know how dating work in the black community, right? Okay, I'll meet you. If we use a condom, right? We're going to use it for 3 months. If the female make you...
If
and
it
that
lasts 3
motherfucker
months.
coming off. Like you said earlier, goddamn, I've been coming for a year. We still got to use... Yes, motherfucker, you still got to use condom. Like, yes. Like, yeah, you still got to use the condom. Like, you do. Like, but that's how it go, right? So, but ain't nobody went and took no test, right? Now, you done been with people. That person done been with people. Don't nobody know who got what. So now y'all married, right?
Damn.
Ain't still nobody got no test. So now we go get tested. Test come back positive. Now somebody been cheating. That's not necessarily the case.
That ain't even
nobody
the
don't
case.
know who had what because
Damn.
nobody got tested before nobody got married. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you something about HIV. When you first contract HIV and they tell you in hindsight 2020, I had symptoms, didn't know it. I thought I had the fucking flu because you really just think you don't know. You are not going to contribute.
What's the symptoms before you go ahead?
Yeah, you are not going to attribute your fucking symptoms to fucking HIV. Like,
What's the
you're not going
symptoms?
to do it. I thought I had the flu.
Oh, you thought
I thought I had the
running
flu.
nose?
I was sick. I thought I had the fucking flu. I've been getting the flu shot ever since.
Running
I ain't
nose,
never had a flu
fever?
shot before then.
running
Yeah.
nose fever?
Yeah, and it was wintertime. Yeah.
That's straight coming
On my
cold.
memory. Yeah, I was the flu. The worst cold I ever had in my
Niggas
life.
blaming HIV on COVID.
No.
Motherfucker got the COVID
See,
out
that's
here.
what I'm saying. Ignorant.
That's cold.
Nah. Go ahead. I gotta soften it up a little bit.
Nah, you good. We good. Listen, this what I want. Because it don't need to be so heavy. Because the fact that it's so heavy is why people don't
It's
get
fucking
tested. It's not that serious anymore. It's not a death sentence. You're not gonna die. The person walking around here just skinny as hell is probably not HIV. I was fat as hell when I found out. I had HIV.
Right. And that's what I
was like
that-
185
let's
pounds.
Let's do that. Let's debunk some myths.
Yeah, I was
Let's
185
let's
pounds.
debunk myths with the coughing. Oh, this nigga coughing. This nigga got AIDS.
That's a sign. No, and
Well-
so that could be a symptom.
Somebody with a dry cough still reign spring.
Yeah, absolutely. A dry cough. Somebody just got a dry. No, seriously.
Damn.
And let's not say AIDS because there's a difference between HIV and
Yeah,
AIDS.
they won't ask you
There's
too.
three stages.
That won't ask you
There's
too
three
about
stages.
what's the difference.
AIDS is the third stage of HIV. Let me just break this down to science.
Go ahead.
Y'all.
Yeah.
Let me explain to y'all.
Yeah.
Let me explain to y'all what HIV is first of all, so we can get understanding. Just like every other living organism on Earth, it's a living organism. It's a cell. That's it. It's a cell. Just like the cold is a virus, the flu is a virus, HIV is a virus. That's it. It's a virus. It's a cell. It's a living organism. What happens is that virus, that cell gets into your system, right? And it attacks your immune cells. So it gets inside one of your immune cells, and then it takes over, and it starts reproducing itself at exponential levels.
Attacking your immune
It
system.
eats up your immune cells. Exactly. That's it. It's just a fucking
That's the
virus.
only.
It's a virus.
See, that's what make it kind of bad though, because you can't fight.
Exactly. Nobody
Yeah,
dies
so
from
that's-
AIDS. AIDS is not an actual concrete thing. It's not a thing. Like you can't catch AIDS. You can't catch HIV. First of all, you can catch your cold. But you cannot catch AIDS. You have to acquire it. You have to contract it. Physical touch.
You got to contract AIDS, and you got to
Yeah.
contract
Telling you
HIV.
might
Contract
fold.
HIV.
You might smooth.
Yeah.
kick.
HIV progresses into AIDS if left untreated.
Oh, HIV progresses.
If left untreated. AIDS
Oh,
is the
okay.
third stage of HIV. You have 3 stages.
So that's catching HIV, not
You don't
going to
catch
get
HIV,
treated.
you acquire it.
Well,
You
contracting.
got to fix the language. That's why people don't go.
That's why I know.
That's part of the problem.
That-
You try
see,
to
I-
goddamn-
like I tell niggas all the time, that's lazy talking.
that lazy
I
talking.
do a lot of lazy talking, and so you contract HIV, go all these years without it being treated, it turns into AIDS.
Into AIDS.
Okay.
Now,
But you
the thing
said
is,
3 stages though.
There's 3 stages. You got the first stage, which is acute. Acute is when you that first two to 4 weeks after you come in contact, and that's when you feel like you got the flu. You get sick. That's when the virus is reproducing at exponential levels because it's taking over your immune system. Once it's done its job, it slows down. See, that's when them years come in, where they say you can go a decade and not know it, because that after that first 2-4, depending on the person, it could be up to 3 months. After that, you might not have any symptoms. Now you'll have them, right? I had some didn't know what it was though. You know what I'm saying? Like hindsight is 20/20, retrospect a motherfucker, right?
Right.
Can I curse on here?
You can
Yeah.
please.
Oh,
You've
okay. I
been
mean, I'm
cursing
just
the
saying
whole
because I know it's too
Fuck
late,
you,
ain't it,
son.
Nard? Like, girl, you got a potty mouth. Like, I always had that, didn't I? You know,
Fuck
that too. You know that too, Nard. Look, you know that too, Nard. But for real though. So, like I had symptoms. You know what I'm saying? Like you have little ass fucking symptoms. I had a rash. I went to the doctor. They told me it was fucking eczema. Like I said, I go to the doctor. I don't give a whiz fuck.
Right.
Motherfucker, why my skin dry? My skin ain't never been dry.
Right.
They told me it was eczema. Just little shit.
That was a
Not-
So was you running trying
It
to
was,
take some
but you not
Benadryl and
gonna
all that
say-
shit?
It was just eczema. It wasn't itching.
I'm talking about with your running nose and all that shit.
When I had in the beginning, when I thought I was dying from the flu. I
Oh,
took
okay.
Alka-Seltzer, took everything. I thought I was dying from the flu.
Damn.
Like I was sick. But after 3 weeks, I was good. Wasn't nothing wrong. You know what I mean? But that's the first stage. That's the cue. Then you got chronic or clinical latency. That's the period where you go from sick to like I'm completely back fucking normal. And you can go for 10 years and not even fucking know it. Because those little signs and symptoms you have, right? You might feel like that dry cough. See, that's where that come in. That
Right.
that cough that somebody might just have every now and then. Oh, they just a little cough. It must probably be a sign. It could be. You know what I mean? Motherfucker lymph nodes might be swollen. You know what I'm saying? Just back of the head.
Back of the
Scared
head.
to say something. They got brain cancers.
Yeah.
They don't know what the fuck
Swollen
it is. Shit
lymph
just
nodes.
not. Could be.
That's
Could
crazy.
be HIV.
I been
You
hearing
know what I'm
motherfuckers talking
saying?
about they got swollen lymph nodes.
Yeah, it could be that. They need to go get tested. It's just little shit like that. It'd be
Nigga
the
been fucking with a
smallest
motherfucker
little
with
shit.
swollen lip nose.
Facts.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, I used to be at goddamn the New Era, right here.
Yeah.
And one time I used to drink, and I used to be so fucking hot, like pouring sweat. I stopped drinking. Like, why in the fuck am I so hot?
God damn.
Yeah, like my
Drinking
body temperature.
gin in that motherfucker.
My body temperature was elevated because my body was fighting.
Trying to fight.
It was fighting, and then I'm putting liquor in it, and it's trying to fight already.
It's
So
already
now
saying,
we
"What
gotta
the fuck
fight
is she
that
doing?"
and try to process liquor, right? So yeah, like your body tell you every fucking thing. We gotta listen to our body.
So let me ask you this: you contracted it here in Greenville?
Absolutely,
Okay.
yeah. I left Greenville, South Carolina, with it.
What side of town?
Damn.
So you're doing too much.
I was asking.
What difference did that make?
It don't make.
That's
We
it.
was
Don't
trying- we
matter.
was trying to
Yeah,
narrow it
yeah,
down.
Oh no, we good, but you can't. That's the thing. You can't.
And that's
narrow
what
it down.
I
You
was
can't.
asking that. I was asking that.
Can't narrow it down.
No, I was asking
Yeah.
that. I was asking that to say this right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the process? It's like, can you, like, is it like a crime to say, like, you on this show? Is it a crime to say this? Daquan gave it to me.
Oh, I'm not going to do that.
No,
It
but
ain't
no,
no
I'm saying,
crime.
is that a crime to
it
say
ain't
that, though?
necessarily a crime because, well, for me it is now because I have an actual organization, right?
That's why I
So
asked you
for
that.
me now, because I am a community health worker, yeah, for me,
It's a crime to
it
say
would be
that.
a crime because I'll be
That's why I'm
violating
asking
HIPAA
that.
laws for me. But even if it wasn't, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't violate
Right.
that person's privacy like that
Right.
because I understand it.
Right.
I wouldn't do that.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
Let me ask you this:
What's
What
up?
is it like now? Like saying you meet somebody now. Say you meet a new guy now that you liking. Is it what is that conversation like?
Let me tell you something. Sometimes I use just to get a motherfucker away. Ain't no cap.
That's real though.
And no cap.
Boy,
But
you
say
I ain't gonna lie, Bob. You know me.
But you get a nigga out your
Shit,
face like
motherfucker was
that.
at my window one day in Charlotte with that bullshit. Motherfucker 50 with a big ass chain. I'm like, oh my god. Like,
Boy, let me
in
tell
my
this nigga the
window
truth.
talking about something. I need you. Oh, you need me. Now you know me, man. You need me. You do. What you need? What you need about me? What kind of woman you know? I need a woman like you. What kind of woman is that? You know, he done said his little bullshit. I'm like, oh, for real? You need one with HIV too?
He was gone.
He was like, that. Hey.
You kept it real.
Right?
You kept it real. You kept it
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
You
you
heard the
right?
chains walking away.
What did he say?
Yeah, he
What
didn't
did he
say
say?
he was stuck. I said, yeah, I ain't you. I said, nah, just because you know I'm HIV positive and you don't know she is, don't mean she ain't.
Right, you
That's
just
what I
knowing
said.
about me, motherfucker.
That's
But
what
you
I said.
fucked him up for a minute.
I get some every time. I love it.
What if you liked him though? Like what is it?
Let me
how
tell you
does that
something,
go?
Lord. If a motherfucker there for the right reason, he ain't going nowhere.
Hey,
It's that simple.
But you gonna tell him
But
Yeah.
are you telling
But you
him?
have to tell him,
How,
right?
how long? You
don't have
telling
to.
him the
In
first?
some
you gotta
states,
tell
you don't
him.
have to, because let me tell you something. First of all, we got to work on decriminalizing HIV, right? Because that's another problem, right?
You got
That
to school me.
mindset.
'Cause I thought you had to tell somebody.
No, you don't. You don't. This is my personal medical history.
Yeah, she
I don't
knows.
have to tell
But-
anybody my medical. Do you have to tell me if you have gonorrhea?
Nah, I don't.
Exactly.
But-
so why do I have to tell you that I'm HIV positive?
But I'm under the impression
That's what I'm
from
saying,
you
though.
know my lack of knowledge.
clear that up.
But
that
yeah,
you
that's
had
what
to
I'm
tell
saying. Though.
somebody.
So now, don't get me wrong.
Because
there are laws
seen,
in place.
I'm gonna tell you this: it was a dude, and he went to jail for not
Here,
telling people.
I know exactly who you're talking about, and I know
For
exactly
not
who you're
telling
talking
people.
about for a reason.
So that-
It's
that-
not
I'm
because
under
he
that
wasn't telling
impression.
people, it's because he was weaponizing it.
Yeah, he was trying
was-
to.
he was trying
Oh, I know you were trying.
He was weaponizing. He was
evil.
weaponizing it. Yeah.
I didn't know. That's
Pure
evil right there.
Giving
Pure
people
evil.
that
I know
shit
him
on
very
purpose.
well,
Yeah.
and it wasn't
Yeah.
him. It wasn't him.
Okay.
But I know him very well.
I didn't know he was
But
trying.
No, he
to,
was weaponizing.
That's sinister.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sinister. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that-
exactly
that's
what he was
sinister.
doing. Yeah, I know.
I didn't know
exactly
he was
what you're talking
trying
about.
to.
Sullivan, I know exactly who you're talking about. Everybody know.
I don't know him, but I was saying I
I
remember the case.
But what
You
I
know.
would ask him, how long do you tell him on the first date? Say y'all.
Oh, nah, I'm not telling you shit on my first day. I don't even know if I want to see you ever fucking again. Like, no.
So when is the? I'm curious
There's
about
no
that.
right
When is
time. See, there's no limitation. There's like life is energy. Bottom line, like there's no rule to this, right? There's no wait 3 months. Nah, like y'all might really hit it off, like and like be real. Like energy is what it is. If you trust this person, you
But-
tell this person.
but before
some
being
people
intimate.
tell absolutely. Because let me tell you something. You want me to tell you why? A person that doesn't know their HIV status is more of a risk to me than I am to them, because I cannot transmit this virus to anybody. But if they are HIV positive, now there's 2 strands. There's HIV 1 and 2. I am HIV 1. If I come across somebody that is HIV 2 and they don't know it and they transmit their little virus to me, then guess what? Now I have a super fucking virus because my medicine is for HIV 1.
Okay.
So my medication
so
can't
yes,
fight HIV 2. So now I have a
okay.
problem, right? So I am more at danger than any of you, right? So yeah, no, we need to figure some shit out. Like,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely. Don't touch me.
And let me say this because you're clearing the stigma is what you're doing.
And that's what we're here to
I
do:
think
educate and
it's-
debunk myths.
I think it's two sets of HIV/AIDS. Cause I've been educated. It's before medication. When that shit first hit the scene, they was dropping.
Yeah, because they didn't know
They
what
was
to
dropping.
do with it. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But now we got medication.
Absolutely.
Just like, at some point people were dropping out high blood pressure before they had medication to treat that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But we just happen to kind of live through that. That's, this HIV thing is our era.
And then the way they publicized it, right? Now, back then, it was that's what it was then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But see, they haven't changed the narrative in the media yet. You see what I'm saying? So they left the black community with that fucking narrative. And
They
even
left
if
us
you
with
watch
that. They left us with
even
that.
if you watch a movie today, it still has that fucking narrative. And see, that's something I'm fighting for. We got to change that fucking narrative.
And the narrative,
Because my people dying and they ain't got to. Everybody in Greenville dying is not dying from kidney and liver cancer. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm sorry. I'm going to just keep it a stack.
Right,
Bottom line. But the problem
right.
is nobody not going to the doctor and they don't find out until it's too late. So, yeah, their kidney might have been the problem, but the only reason they died is because their immune system was so low it couldn't fight it.
couldn't fight it.
Exactly.
Yeah, couldn't
So,
fight
yeah,
it.
they died from that other problem. Yeah, possibly. But why did they? They didn't have to. Because if their immune system was strong enough to fight it, then they probably would still be here.
And the narrative that was with was I was watching Tubi the other day, it was the movie If I Can't, and the dude was in the hospital with sores all over him. The gay dude was out with sores all over, and he was dying from AIDS. You know what I'm saying? So that's
But
the
it
narrative.
can't get that bad though, right?
It can,
Yeah, I
but
was
it can
gonna say,
also be that bad and be reversed too. But see, our
okay.
community don't know that, right?
That's what we don't know.
Our community don't know
That's why we
that.
need you here.
That's why I'm here.
What you mean reverse?
That's why the HIV lady here, baby.
There we go,
That's why she
baby.
here. Because it can be reversed. If you can have AIDS and go into treatment, and after, depending on the person, everybody's body different. get to an undetectable stage. It can happen.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this, man. This shit on my mind. It's bothering me.
What?
I gotta get it out. It's
Get it out.
It's finna be ignorant as fuck.
I don't give
though.
a fuck. Ignorance. I'm inviting it because that's the only way I can teach you.
This ain't even. I guess it do got something to do with HIV, but well, no, not really.
Just get it out, Mark.
It's coming. Okay, like you said, you been in a relationship. Well, I used to fuck with niggas. Used to fuck with you, right? You know what I'm saying? Good nigga. But he used to campaign saying this. That's the best pussy I ever had in my life.
Oh my God.
Hey, look.
Did you just put that on here?
It's on my mind. It had to come out. You asked for it.
I didn't know that's what the fuck you was doing.
Hey, we don't hold no punches.
And that's the pussy been good.
Hey, we don't hold no punches.
No. This been.
I'm okay. I know Mark real good, but
it's been an ass
I
years
was not
ago.
expecting that.
But the way he used to go, I'd be like, God damn, is it like that? Like,
nigga.
God damn. But he used to go so fucking crazy.
Yeah,
nigga. What you thought?
Nigga.
Okay. I got my shit out. And I've been sitting over here on eggshells like, God damn, I've been wanting to say. See me?
So what's your question? Is it that good?
She answered it. Like Chanel said, I've been on Chanel a long time. I'm talking about
man,
like
I've been
12.
on Mark. I knew Mark before I knew you.
Yeah.
It wasn't that
did,
long.
did you?
Yes,
No, she been on me like 12, 13, dog.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I've been knowing her long when I've been knowing you.
14. I knew
Okay.
him when I was like
Okay.
12. Yeah.
Bellmead, Dorchester. Yeah.
Period.
Yeah,
Well, I was
yeah.
Williamsburg, but you was Dorchester.
Yeah,
Oh, she's still with
You was right.
Roxanne.
Yeah, you was right.
I love that Roxanne.
Yeah, you was
all
all Roxanne though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, but get back to the serious questions, man. I just
Why
had
not?
it.
Fucking idiot, y'all. Still an idiot.
But you know, niggas don't go around
biting.
screaming and campaigning that shit. If anything, I'd be like, oh yeah, it was straight. It was like, But this and that I used to run with, he would say that shit all the time. Be like, why you keep telling me that, nigga? That's your girl. Why you keep telling me that?
Well, you know, I had that effect on people. I'm saying.
Nigga had to talk about it.
We ain't talk about it, but I was the man right there.
For real.
You was
So, when did you get the diagnosis?
January 2020.
January
During the
2020.
COVID. During the
Which was
COVID.
a blessing, because I probably wouldn't have made it through COVID if I had. Because my immune system.
That's real.
would have been
It was too low.
low. Yeah, my immune system would have been low.
Couldn't fight it out.
I left here November 2019. January 2020, I went and did my regular checkup. Came back positive. So yeah, I left Greenville with it.
The guy who you got it from, right? Was your mindset, I'm not fucking with him no more, or we might as well continue?
See, that what
Let me
niggas
tell you
think too.
something. Let me tell you something. That's the last thing on your fucking mind. You ain't thinking about that shit. You're not thinking about that shit. Like, dead serious, like, you're not thinking about that. You know,
But it's still there, though.
you're not thinking about that. I promise you're not thinking about that. Like, it is what the fuck it is. So let me tell you something. And see, maybe I'm different. I am. I do know I'm different. I always have been. I am different. I think about shit differently, right? I understand life differently, right? So I understand certain shit, and I understand that, for one, like I said, I got to take accountability for me, because I had a fucking decision to make. I could have said put on a condom. I didn't. Mm-hmm. Right? So I had a decision to make. Number two, what if he didn't know, like they said? Like you said. He might not even fucking know. You know what I'm saying? So the motherfucker didn't know. You can literally not fucking know. Like, literally. It's like, I promise, like, we could line up 25 people, and every 5 there's going to be 2 people come back positive. I can guarantee it.
Damn.
I can
Without a
guarantee
shadow of a doubt.
I can
Damn.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Damn.
We
I
go
like
right
that
now
kind of shit. I like
and
hearing
round
that.
up 25 people.
Without
right
a shadow
now.
of a doubt.
Let's go like random selection. Right now, bring them in here, and I ran through. I got some tests in the car. Oh, I keep them in the car. Got some condoms in the car too.
Look at me. I don't want to go nowhere near your
Okay,
goddamn
let me ask you this, right?
What?
You say that ain't on your mind, yeah.
It ain't.
But I'm asking you this. Okay, once you let him know he need to get tested and all that, did y'all continue? You and him?
He in prison.
Oh, okay. He was in prison then. Okay, he was already in prison.
That's
Yeah.
another thing.
Okay,
When I found
okay.
out, yeah.
That's another thing niggas say when you go to prison. you got to take that test.
Is that a
They
stigma?
say that.
Huh?
Yeah, they say that, but that don't mean they gonna come out and tell you the.
Well, they ain't gonna
truth.
tell you, but I know my homeboy. He went to prison. He said.
So
They
that's
do. They
true.
take it, but they not
do
gonna-
have to
They
take
They
it.
got to take it.
Yeah,
They do.
he take
They
test.
take it. They
He said,
take it
boy-
on the
he
way
said,
in
boy-
and on the way out.
Yeah, he said, boy, nigga was in that line
They ain't
shaking like a
gonna tell you.
motherfucker.
They ain't gonna tell you though. So
He said nigga was in that line shaking like a motherfucker. Bro.
I'm gonna tell you, plain and simple. It's better to know than not know. It's like anything else. Because
Yeah,
let me
sound
tell you
like
something.
it is.
Fear has never kept anybody from dying, but it has kept people from living. Bottom line.
That's
So
real.
the fear of that result ain't gonna keep you alive.
But that's why I keep saying it's two different sets. 20
Yeah.
years ago,
It is.
but
The
not
narrative.
knowing was better. In my mind, I
It
think
still wasn't better then.
Well,
And
nah,
you know
well, nah, I
what?
guess it wasn't better.
And hell, I ain't gonna sing you on that limb out there. I think like this too.
Uh-huh.
I think AIDS is you can live with AIDS now.
You can't.
Before I ain't
You can live
Yeah, with the
I appreciate you
medicine.
can't.
HIV.
I ain't gonna leave you on that. You see what I keep
HIV.
saying?
AIDS, HIV, and all that.
HIV.
No.
HIV.
It's two different things.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
get
right.
lazy.
Nah,
The
but that's my
AIDS
job.
come
I ain't
from
mad. I'm teaching.
untreatment. The
AIDS come from lack of
untreatment.
treatment. You can go
But
10 years before you even
HIV, I feel
develop
like you can
AIDS.
live with that.
You can.
And
I'm
that-
living with it. I'm living proof.
Right, you live with
There's
proof.
so many
And
of us.
that's to
What about
Maybe
without the
too.
medication though?
You can still live with it. You can live with it for
untreatment?
decades and never have AIDS,
Yeah, why
but
you-
you can still transmit it to people. See, that's the
Okay.
thing. See, I cannot transmit the virus. I mean, even during sex without a condom, I cannot. give
Man,
the
why
virus
you
to anybody.
bullshitting? Magic
Well,
is
that-
the reason they start selling the medicine, man. Magic was the photo child because Magic still living.
Yeah,
That was
ain't nobody
over
got
20
die.
ago, wasn't it?
Nobody
Yeah.
got to die no more, baby.
Let me ask you this, Shadare. I'm
What's up?
asking
Go
some.
ahead, no, you can ask all the questions you want. I am in open
Okay,
book.
you saying you can't transmit it still like without a condom?
Nope.
But will you still not use a condom, or you having it made you more
She don't
like
want
I'm using a
HIV too.
condom every time now?
Depends.
Okay.
Shit. What?
Okay.
It depends.
Okay.
Now,
So your mindset still the same as
I'm
before?
more cautious. I'm very much more cautious.
It
Absolutely.
ain't the same, is
It's
it?
not
Yeah.
the same. Like when I used to be riding by the gas station like that motherfucker got HIV.
Yeah.
Oh y'all. Yeah, it make you do that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, paranoid in a motherfucker. But I will say this is a self-fulfilled prophecy. I'm gonna tell y'all why. That was one of my biggest fears. I had two, dying alone and contracting HIV. I ain't scared of shit no more. Like,
I don't
Like
never
that
remember
ass.
you being scared of shit.
I mean, I wasn't
I mean-
scared of random shit, but we all have our fears
Yeah,
as
yeah,
people,
yeah,
right?
down
And
fear.
innate fears, right? And so I journal, and that was some shit I wrote in my journal back then. In Belmead, I journaled. I've always journaled, and that was my fear: dying of a fucking untreatable communicable disease. I wrote that in the book. I still have it to this day. I kept my journal. I still have it.
So do you think that kind of
It's called with self-fulfilled prophecy.
yeah,
know
that's
what
what
I'm
you
saying?
started off with by
Yeah.
saying that.
I'm gonna give you this right here. I'm gonna give you one of my fears.
What's up?
One of my fears is this. Boy, I just don't want to lose my mind.
And see, a lot of people do, but see, that's the thing. The only reason people lose their mind, right, I'm going to tell you, is it's all revolving around stigma, right? That negative connotation that is attached to HIV, AIDS. That is the only reason you will lose your mind, because of that stigma. And the reason why is because of the things that we internally have said out our mouths, right, to stigmatize people
Yeah.
with HIV.
Yeah.
So now, what if that's me now, right? So now, shit, all that shit I said, now it's me. See, for me, I've never been that person, so it didn't affect me in that way, right? But still, I done beat up a lot of people and shit. Like, they
Yeah,
probably gonna be
yeah.
happy.
Yeah, you have.
Right,
You know, you didn't think
Fact,
about
fact.
some shit, But nah, I ain't been nothing but support. For real, for real. And
Right.
then the people that's whispering, let them whisper, bitch. Go whisper your ass on the way to the
But see-
doctor.
Right.
Do that
And
for
see,
me.
This is a thing too with the uneducated people.
Yeah.
They gonna hear, Shadira was on Talk Is Talk, but Shadira got AIDS. They ain't gonna say she got HIV.
I know, but
they
see,
gonna say
that's
she
the
got
problem.
AIDS.
That's real.
That's the problem. But
That's-
see,
that's how we
why
talk.
But that's why I do the work I do. But see,
Listen
that's
to the
why,
whole
that's
show.
why I'm here.
But that's how we
changing it.
talk.
That's why I'm on Instagram every day. That's why I'm on TikTok
Right.
every day. That's why I have my Facebook page up every day doing this, because the education is the key to every. Education is the key. And I don't care. I don't care what nobody say about me. I don't. I know it's true. And I know one thing. You might say, I have AIDS. But you going to have it if you don't take your little ass to the doctor.
That's real.
And get tested.
That's real.
And find out what you got going on. See, I'm good. I'm going to outlive you.
That's real.
If you don't just, you can say what
doctor.
you want to say about me. Say it on the way to the doctor.
That's
just
real.
do that. I don't give a fuck. It's not going to change anything about my life.
You know what? You right.
Don't give a fuck. I don't care.
But that's some real shit right there.
That's real.
But they can say whatever the fuck they want to say.
Don't care. They
and
don't
not
talk
even
about
knowing
you. Right. Don't care.
what's going on with their goddamn
Because
self.
they don't know
what's going on with themselves.
They
Yeah.
don't know. Because they ain't been tested. Now, I ain't gonna say I ain't had no yet. I went and got my pap smear. I got a pap smear too. And the only reason I got tested, they tested me because I said, yeah, test me.
Test me.
Unless you say,
That's
test
right.
me, they are not testing you for HIV. Bottom line, I don't care if it's an emergency room
I
or
heard
whatever.
you say that earlier.
Yeah.
But if you go in there with a STD, I think they gonna ask you, do you want to?
And you have to commit.
You gotta
to
say
it.
yes.
You gotta say yeah.
You have to say yes.
I think I said yeah one time in my
You
life.
have to say yes.
Yeah.
Else they are not testing you for it, which is fucked up.
That's real.
Well, look.
And-
Go ahead. See,
But like I said a few shows ago, and this kind of goes in line with it. All sickness ain't death. All sickness don't mean death.
Nah, this one no more. You ain't got to die. That
That's what I'm
shit's
saying.
stupid as fuck right now to
Just
die from
educate
HIV
yourself.
from AIDS. Is that just for real?
It's
It's dumb.
HIV 2.0.
For real,
Really?
it's dumb. It's dumb to die from. My thing is this: you would take an aspirin to prevent a headache, or get rid of a headache. You will fucking take birth control, prevent yourself from having a child if you a female, right? Like we do all this other shit, preventative shit, to prevent all this other shit that really don't fucking matter. But you won't go do what you can do to prevent contracting HIV. Like that shit don't make no fucking sense at all. Right? You can literally prevent
But
yourself
it's that
from contracting.
propaganda, though.
I get it.
Right.
I get
Yeah.
it. But you gonna let the motherfuckers control your body? They do that. You don't. The government don't control enough of what we got going on.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? When we gonna wake the fuck up?
And no, what you trying to? You finna put a plug?
Yeah.
But let me tell you this: all sickness ain't death. And like we were talking about before the show,
Uh-huh.
you in a relationship, right?
I do.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause I'm trying to ask her when she going after the show.
Right. You said
I'm
you in a
not
relationship.
there.
So-
I'm like, shit, where you going? She like, shit, my man, nigga, you keep asking me.
That's what I'm saying. So you in a relationship. So
It's new. Like,
it's new.
we've
so,
been
so-
around. Don't get me wrong. Now.
Okay,
Been around for years.
he's been around. So how's your relationship?
I'm getting ready to go with him as soon as I leave here.
So
Cool. Yeah.
is he?
No.
He's not.
No.
Okay, that's
Educated people
educated,
are educated people.
and then he trusting you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I tell him, why the motherfucker love me, bitch. I know I can trust you.
Right,
Right.
yo,
He getting
I ain't
that
got shit to
good,
lie
ain't
about.
he
I put
He
it
a real
on the
nigga.
floor. I ain't got nothing to know what I'm lying for. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing else to lie about. Like,
Right.
I
You
done
right.
told you the worst shit that could possibly be the worst shit for me to tell you. Like,
Yeah, y'all. So y'all enjoying your relationship? Y'all like two? Y'all fucking like two jackrabbits? Is
see, you doing too much. Damn, Pam.
Again.
Hey,
Damn, Pam.
damn,
That's
Pam.
how
I'm
we
just
do
Damn,
asking.
Pam.
That's how we do it.
When you
Let me tell you, like, let
when
me-
you step in the chamber,
But
that's
no,
what
let me
we
tell you
do.
something. Now we cool because I went to Kane. I'm open, but I don't care.
Yeah, the chamber, hell.
But let me tell you something. You are safer with someone that knows they are HIV positive
You
and
are
on their medication
You are.
Hold on, I want to hear her.
than someone who does not know their status.
Nah,
Bottom fucking line.
nah.
Bottom fucking
Let
line.
preach hell.
'Cause I mean, that's
just
just
saying,
it.
man,
There's
that's
nothing
all I'm
else to
saying.
fucking
Preach.
say. Like I've said, that's it. Bottom
Amen.
line. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
If a
right.
motherfucker
Hey, look.
can't nobody read a medical chart better than me. I
real.
promise I can tell you what your creatinine levels are.
And
And if they off balance.
and I asked that question, let them know it's another side of this. You still can be in a relationship.
What's
You know
another
what I'm saying?
side of
Absolutely.
it?
It's not a death sentence.
It's not a death
You-
sentence.
You still can have a happy life.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
why I
happy
was
as
asking you that.
fuck. Yup.
Hold on, though.
Yeah.
Hold on, though. I think we kind of putting a bow around this thing a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Because it should be a bow around it now. You know why?
But
I'm gonna tell you why there
go
should
ahead.
be a bow around it now. You know why it should be a bow around it now? I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's not a death sentence, right? It's treatable and it's fucking preventable. There should be a bow around it. because that stigma gotta go. See that part, that negative, that scarlet letter gotta go.
That scarlet
letter gotta go. Because that scarlet letter is
was
what's keeping our people from going to get tested. It got to go. It should be a ball around it. It should be a ball around it because it is treatable and it is preventable. So no, well, we're not telling people to go out there and be reckless. They doing that any fucking way.
Right.
They doing it anyway.
They're doing that anyway. They're doing that anyway. Go get tested. Go get your PrEP, PrEP, pre-exposure prophylaxis. And prevent yourself from contracting HIV. You are being reckless anyway. Just prevent yourself. Just protect yourself. Is that something?
And let me ask
ain't
you.
nobody using no fucking condoms. I mail condoms out for free. Goddamn, like they should be flying off the shelves.
Niggas will let them dry rot for the
Man, them motherfuckers dry. I be pushing them on the hill.
Let me ask you.
Motherfuckers
Bird say he used them motherfuckers.
Let me ask you.
I got him in the car.
You said you Bird. You said you
you fucking all day long, bro.
You fucking with brothers.
I keep them in the car. I got some glow in the dogs. I got glow in the dogs. I got magnums. I got some black people friends. I got skins that's non-latex. I got them. They out there in the car.
I'm gonna tell you this. Hold on, Chris. Before you say that, we'll come right back to you.
I'm gonna end the show with this.
We'll come right back to you. I'm gonna tell you this. Niggas don't like condoms because it fuck up the feel of that pussy. Hold on.
We don't like it for the same reason. But
the way I heard your pussy is, you should have always used a condom. You know what I mean? I hate to go ignorant right there, but see, when the pussy really good, the condom don't matter as much. It really don't. It really don't do it.
That pussy where the condom don't matter is excellent.
That's some great fucking.
Let me ask you this though.
Oh, my bad.
Good pussy. And then I got another question. Good pussy, is it particularly that girl or is it the chemistry with that girl?
No, I think it's actually the physical
I think it
pussy.
can be both, though. I think it can be both, though. I think it can be chemistry. They don't mean your pussy get like that.
Let me tell you something.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I was about to get to.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something
saying.
about a female, okay? You might have this person right here say, that bitch pussy dry as fuck. That's because she ain't like you, motherfucker.
She ain't like you.
She ain't like you.
She ain't like you.
We ain't like y'all.
She love your homeboy.
We ain't like y'all.
But your homeboy, for your homeboy,
We ain't like y'all. We don't just get a wreck for no fucking reason. That shit is not real. We ain't like y'all. We don't wake up with a hard on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We ain't like y'all.
Like some bitches.
If I don't like you, this shit gonna be like the motherfucking Sahara Desert. Period.
Well,
right, that's real.
Period.
You shouldn't be doing it though.
But I'm just saying. I'm just telling you how a female body works.
But hold on, my mic don't drop.
I might have liked you. I might have liked you all the way up until that moment, and when we got into that situation, like what you doing?
Nah, you don't like a nigga. Don't shop the bills.
But let me say this though. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, hell, she just didn't like you, man.
For real.
Remember I used to say it back in the day.
But
we had a homeboy who always say that bitch pussy was dry. I said she don't like it.
Shit for real, dead ass. But our shit work.
I also know a girl, and boy, I used to be telling niggas like, but pussy ain't shit.
I heard her pussy was good from somebody.
That's what I'm saying.
Look. You heard it from one
She loved it. That's what she
liked. That
Hey, I said this. I'm saying this about that because it was another nigga she was loving because she don't fuck all of us.
Whoa.
It was another nigga she was.
Ain't no test happened.
All of them.
Look. Yeah, not you. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. Bad bitch though. Super bad bitch. But the other nigga said this. He was like, damn, boy. But see, look though, check this out. Bitch grow like a little mustache, little hairy. You know what I'm saying? Them
yeah, like they got good pussies.
Nah, them motherfuckers got hormone problems. So
that's eating all that Jack in the Box.
So I said this to the nigga. I said this. I think you was more infatuated with her looks and that ass, and you made yourself believe that you fucking some good pussy. I said, but nah, man, I had that motherfucker 6 months weighing it out. So she ain't like me for 6 months.
Yep. Nope.
Shit.
I mean, you was
alright.
No money. You was alright. That's why you
get wet.
Goddamn it, that's why I was dry. Your pockets was goddamn stingy. Goddamn, I wouldn't get wet either.
Every time you turn around, she fucking my pocket.
If I'm fucking you, look, if I'm hungry, My shit
Coming there with a uniform on. Work uniform. I'm gonna feed the bitch, but nah.
Shit, you probably were taking her to Steak and Shake. She wanted red lobster.
I've been asked this question. Hey, Shadir, I've been asked this question 15 minutes ago, man.
Yeah, go ahead. You good.
Sorry. How did Magic Johnson get rid of it all?
He ain't got
Oh,
rid
there's
of
a
it
lie.
all.
Huh?
He ain't got rid of it all.
He taking his medication.
I thought he said he got rid of it all.
He's undetectable. Well, I mean, unless he well, now don't get me wrong. Now there is a therapy right now where it's curing HIV. It's stem cell therapy.
Okay.
It's stem cell therapy. But that shit is not sustainable, not yet. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Because I
you
thought
gotta have, yeah.
They made like he went to the far east corner of the world and got rid of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
As far as I know,
And they used to say, because
as
he
far
rich,
as I know,
how much money he got.
Yeah.
as far as I know, that treatment wasn't out back then.
Okay.
So now he might go. Now I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But as far as I know, he's just undetectable. Charlie Sheen, undetectable.
Charles Sheen.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
undetectable.
another motherfucker.
Like it's so many of them.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
it's like
man.
it's everywhere.
Hey,
There's so
man.
many people in Greenville right now.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
know it.
They don't know.
Some of them do. They just scared to say something.
They don't know they got HIV, but they know they got high blood pressure.
Some people right now.
That's what I'm trying to
see,
get me out of
HIV
this.
contributes all that. Your body, all that shit contribute to a lot of shit.
And,
Because your body fighting.
and I want to say this, y'all. Shadir, I want to thank you for coming down the road. You know, I reached out to you. You pulled straight up. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
You didn't even know we knew her though, did you? You did that on your own.
I didn't know. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I hit her.
Uh-huh.
I was in the gambling hole. They was talking about you.
Who?
We don't do nothing.
I mean, not who. I mean, in the gambling hole where?
Just-
I don't even give a
Nah,
fuck. Let me make this clear,
It's a
Steve.
poker game.
Let me make this
It
clear,
was a
Steve.
poker game.
Hold on. Let me make this
And
clear.
I said, I'm gonna hear her because I do a show.
Let me make this clear.
Go ahead.
Let me make some clear to you. I wouldn't give a fuck.
No.
Let me make that clear.
It was like news that hit the town.
Yeah, I did. I
It
did
hit
that.
the town.
See, that's the thing.
Right. It did what
I
you
did
wanted to
that.
do.
It did exactly what I wanted.
It did
to do.
what you wanted
See,
to do.
The silence was so
And
definite.
that's how it came. That's how it
the
evolved.
silence was so definite.
Right.
I did that
But
shit on
see,
purpose.
But I want to thank you
Fuck y'all gonna
for
wake
coming.
up.
We laughed. We had a good time. We educated. We did some Mythbusters. And this is why I want to say.
you too.
And this is why I want to
See you
say.
in a minute.
This is why we the #1 podcast in South
I ain't never-
Carolina.
I'm just
You know what I'm
messing. I
saying?
just messing.
We gonna bring it to you real. We gonna stand tall. We gonna ask the tough questions. Man, this is why we are the #1
The one.
podcast.
Let me say this too. That was good shit though.
Oh, go ahead.
Let me say this. I seen Shadara in the email, right? And I said this. I said, I'm finna call Chris. I knew, because Chris said, let it be known, Chris the guest getter. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew.
Oh, you didn't think I would've pulled up for you?
He the tough getter. Like,
Yeah.
Come on.
He the one who put the work in.
Yeah, he the one who put the work in. Yeah.
We do a lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah.
We do a lot of heavy lifting.
Well, I seen in the email, I was like, oh, damn, that's Shadara, right? Okay, I called Chris. I said, hey, but you got an email in the inbox. I'm acting like I don't know you.
Oh, for real?
Right? I'm acting like I don't know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, she got HIV. I said this. Shadara got HIV. I
Yeah, he did.
Like, I couldn't even hide
He
it.
done it
Yeah.
too. He done it too.
He done it too. Okay.
Yeah,
They
I
know
was
me
doing
since
this.
I was a kid.
I was
That's why.
skimming over it. I was thinking you worked at a HIV
A lot of people thought
place.
that. A lot of people
He the
thought
one
that.
told me like
I couldn't even.
Right.
I blow my
Right.
cover immediately.
Right.
A lot of people thought that. A lot of people thought like, oh yeah, I saw it. I thought you was just because that's you. That's just who you
Right.
are. Like
And-
that's some shit you would do.
And
You know,
and
it
you
is. It's
came
me.
and you delivered.
Boy, you blow the top
You
off this
delivered.
motherfucker.
This
I appreciate
motherfucker
it.
right here, man.
Fuck I am.
You delivered on this motherfucker, man. And so, like I say, man, this is why we the #1, man.
This is
I'ma
why
go
I
and
heard
give it
that.
up, man.
Before we go, tell them about the event again.
Right.
And where to follow you, all your social
And-
media.
Oh, yeah,
anything.
follow the
Give a
HIV.
hotline number and all that.
Yeah,
give a phone
follow the
number.
HIV lady on TikTok, on Instagram, and also the nonprofit page Stigma Aside on Instagram, Facebook as well. You know, I don't have a hotline number.
Well, give a number.
Oh, yeah, I can be reached at 704-312-2456. That is the business number. do not call my personal phone. I am not gonna answer.
So they don't have a hotline number, nothing.
Nah,
but you can get all your information from her though.
Right,
Real
right.
talk though, because
yeah,
she's
I'm right
educated
here.
as
I'm
hell.
right here, man. Like this is what I set out to do. And even though my business is domestic to North Carolina, like I'm setting up an entity here where I can do business here, right? Because this is home.
It's somebody listening to this mug right now that got HIV.
Let me tell you something. It's so many people, and I will never disclose anybody's information. I have a lot of people in my inbox right now. It's like, oh, I've been dealing with this shit for a while.
Damn.
Yeah. Like, listen, man.
I'm gonna need you to disclose that shit.
Foolery to think that should. First of all, I got it from somebody. It in Greenville. So what does that say? Like, just in it fucking self. Like, you know me. You know me. Like, I ain't that chick. So if I can get it,
Anybody can get it.
Cause this is a small town.
it's every black community. That's the thing. It's not just, it's every black community across the nation. Literally. And it's because of the stigma. Bottom line.
Hey, man.
Harsh community to navigate. Bottom line. But see,
This
I'm a
this
tough
one of the ones,
motherfucker.
man.
And so I do it.
Hey,
This one
man.
of the ones.
Y'all, like C say, y'all just tune in the number one podcast, man. Hey, you know the Cash App is Talkers Talk Podcast. Y'all want to send any donations or anything like that, man. And like I always say, subscribe to the YouTube Talkers Talk Podcast 864. Talkers Talk 1 on Twitter, Talkers Talk Podcast on IG, Talkers Talk on Facebook. We out.
Yeah.
Hey, is this thing on? Madden. Talk is talk. Talk is cheap. I talk cause I walk the walk when I run the streets. I pay my dues. True OG. Say what you say, never to my face. Nigga, you know me. Talk is talk. Talk is cheap. I talk cause I walk the walk when I run the streets. I pay my dues. True OG. Say what you say, never to my face. Nigga, you know me.